Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on. Hey!
They'll start here with Jackson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll run again with Jackson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Go!
They'll try the right side here with Bo. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson, and he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
79 Broncos!
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
They go play action. Young. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Cameron Curl up to make the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Let's go.
First down, Jacksonville.
Once again, it's Swift. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw is RG3. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be out right at the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 9. In motion, Gronkowski. On 3rd down, Griffin. Oh, and that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
He gets this one to Johnson. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he just short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Out of the gun, it's Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Offense. Can you keep up with us?
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Young will set to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside on the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Griffin. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. Beckham the return. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. But he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And able to get this this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Young on first down. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. Here's Young looking to throw on second down. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, Young. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Give that sack to Kobe Dean. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready? Watch out now. 50 series. Right, 97. Click, yellow. Check white.
Swift going to try up the middle, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
10 cycles.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready?
Young to throw it. Incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now Young on 4th down. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Looking to throw, Young. This pass left side to Downs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. Back to the running game with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. The kick by Carlson is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. It's Young off play action. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Swift is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Young off the play fake. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Now Young. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Odell Beckham from 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
16, Eagles 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Hester to return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this right upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Griffin.
That is complete downfield to Gronk.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry up. In motion, Gronkowski. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Once again, Griffin. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Ready?
Young. And that is is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys have to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Young. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
On the jump.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the free. Oh, no, he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Now Griffin. He completes it to Beckham. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go, start. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Jackson.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
2nd down, goal to go.
Ready?
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And this time he is in. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They get 1 more as the extra points up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. Jaguars Eagles come to the line to start their next drive.
17.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
On second down, Swift. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. DeAndre Swift, 47 yards. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Hester to return from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. It got his man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Eagles. Odell Beckham, 82 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. Well, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Here's Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reynolds. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Griffin's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. No street. Stop below 18. Ready.
Now RG3. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route.
Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Young.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Young to throw.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that nearly ended him. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Here's Young.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable.